Good evening, everybody. Surprised by the new appearance? Yes, I have recently gotten a new model from a friend of mine. Her name is Delayed Loading, and she has helped me update my model because my original model I thought was a little bit unexpressive, if that makes sense. Sorry, just realized I was lowering the wrong thing. Anyway, yes, good evening, everyone. Sorry for it being a little late. I was originally planning on playing Baldur's Gate 3 today, but, well, it decided today would be the best day to update, and, well, by the time I realized this, it was a little late, so instead I pushed my planned schedule about a week ahead. We will probably be playing Baldur's Gate 3 again in a couple of weeks, so look forward to that. We're still going to be playing it. It's just, well, yeah, I didn't want to delay stream any more than I already had. But yes, this model's a bit more expressive. I can actually move my eyebrows, which my previous model really couldn't do. I also have some set expressions. I can move my mouth to the side. I can smile, frown, everything. I especially like how the mouth movements are a lot smoother and a bit more, is articulate the right word? I think it is. Also, there's some fancy new toggles, some of which I have even set to point redeem, such as, yes, I can in fact take my jacket off now. It's nice, actually, because, well, wearing a suit all the time can get a little bit stuffy, regardless of how professional you are. And I just want to welcome everyone to stream this week. I hope you all have a wonderful time. So, I'm going to kind of preface this by saying I have, in fact, played Monster Hunter World before. In fact, I was pretty far in it. I think I had beaten even the Iceborne DLC, but I have not personally played it in ages. It's been quite a long time. Also, I'm hoping to get some new headphones in the near future, so hopefully I stop having so many audio gremlins, such as my microphone picking up my whatever's playing in my headphones, which I've noticed on collabs with Lucas and Delayed Loading, particularly in the Phasmophobia stream, that it was picking up what they were saying. Which, while it might have been useful if for some reason the Discord audio wasn't working, it's not quite so handy when it causes a consistent echo whenever they talk. So we fixed that. Also, my logo's been a little bit updated. It's a bit more, sleek, a bit more refined, I think. Very fitting for the whole I'm a corporate overlord feel I'm trying to carry here. Alright. So, I suppose you're here for some content, but before we begin with that, I am going to read off InspireBot like I usually do. It's only going to be a little bit, so don't worry about it taking too long. I still have not figured this one out. I think the Sprout 2 plugin might make it so that there's less of a delay between me appearing and actually being on stream, but, well, it is what it is. Oh, something's still playing. Let me fix that. There we go. I remember fixing that. The thing that caused the most problems for me was this music. It's very inspiring, yes, but it should not be what you're hearing all throughout stream. Yes, I still have not completely worked through the carryover from Streamlabs to OBS Studio, so there's still some audio gremlins in there. Also, you'll notice this bird next to me. His name is Ood Ulti, and if you use the point redeem and the called Words of Ood Ulti, you can make him talk. Alright. Quit letting wives into your life when they've already proved themselves to be threatening. Well, that's a bit nihilistic, is that the right word? Maybe a touch. Let's look at the next one here. Imagination ends when somebody learns to apologize about the dying of the light. See, you don't apologize for the dying of the light, you yell at the dying of the light. Isn't that the poem that says, "Do not go peacefully into that great night"? There's a whole poem about it. I think I remember reading it in high school, if I'm not mistaken. Think of it as your contribution to society, not a ritualistic sacrifice. You know what? Given my particular role in my company, I can understand that. See, we need your labor in order to be a contribution to society, and it is your ritualistic sacrifice that we may give you money. That is how that works. I'm not going to say what dark god it summons, though. I'll leave that up for you to decide. Better not mess with the gravity of the divine. And is that kind of an implication that all celestial bodies are divine? I mean, they're not entirely wrong, of course, but you know, people used to literally sacrifice people to appease the sun for good harvest, so maybe not the best message to be sending. We will go through one more of these before moving on to the game. Try to make it so that a fellow citizen goes batshit crazy. That is literally the entire purpose in which I am here. I am here to drive people crazy. It is my purpose. And I do it well. Alright, enough of the inspirational music. Because if I don't turn it off now, I will forget, and then it will cause so many problems, it's not even funny. Alright, let's get into the game, get the sound on. Are you hearing the game okay? I certainly hope so. And we will not be playing my original character that I first played through this game with, partially because, A, I have not played this game fresh in ages, and B, I just do... That character is named after a previous TTRPG character. Actually, believe it or not, the character was probably one of the most broken I've ever made. This is Aurelius Supremus. He is a hammer build. We will also be doing a hammer build here. New game. Let's do this, friends. Also, for those of you who may be wondering from Dark Souls, no, I do not have a new Xbox controller. I am using a Switch controller as a stand-in until such time as I can actually replace it. Or I could just keep using this as long as it keeps working, you know, just because I don't want to fork out the money for a new controller. Gosh, the memories. Ah, I see it's a one-way trip. Let no one judge you, I see. What is the Sapphire Star like? They mention it a lot in this game. They never really make it clear what it is. Ah, the nostalgia. There's just something truly wonderful about starting a game fresh. Like, growing up, I cannot count how many times I'd play, like, midway through a game, and then suddenly just get the urge to start over from the very beginning. Make a new character, everything. Didn't matter if it was Pokemon, Mario, anything. And I mean anything. By the way, you will let me know if you're not hearing me, right? You seem very enthusiastic. Not really. You know, one of the things I don't get about this one is why am I starting as an A-list hunter? Like, wouldn't my rank be determined by, like, performance? I have no idea. Alright, let's choose a face. I need something with high cheekbones. What was that? That'll do. Skin. They got anything... Oh, there we go. Okay, let's start. I'm looking... There we go. Not quite as pale as I am, but close-ish. And now for hair. Ooh, that is perfect. I forgot that there were there were big hairdos and then, like, base variants you could choose from. Alright. Let's choose this. There we go. Confirm. Eyebrows. Eyes. Kind of curves more on the lower lid. It's so easy to get lost in character creation. Nose. More like that. Mouth. Like that. No facial hair, expression. I have no idea what this one even does. Oh, those are certainly faces. I won't tell anyone if you don't. Clothing. I like that one. Default color. There we go. Maybe it's just because I am a little bit, not a fan of not wearing clothes, but this clothing is a little exposed for my preferences. Let's see. I'll just use that. Is it going to make a difference? Not really, because I'll probably barely be able to hear it. Leather, chainmail, guardian. Guardian's kind of cheating, according to friends of mine, but when I was first learning to play, that is what I wore. Instead, let's go with the chainmail. And now, we finish this. Oh. Calvin Cawthorn. Confirm. Is this name okay? Yes, because it is my name. I know exactly what I'm going to do with you. You look like the grumpiest cat I have ever seen. I adore it. But at the same time, this one here actually looks a lot like a cat I owned. What am I going to name you? I'm going to name you Gremlin. Because that is what you will be. You will be my Gremlin. Start the game with this character? Yes. Now please, let me get my hammer. How is that a toast? That's not bread. Why is it called toast, anyway? Bread is not involved here. Toast is not involved here. It does not involve the heating of bread. Why is it called a toast? What guild? What's this commission? So are we assigned partners, or are we just like... Is it like a classroom where you're all sitting together and you're like, okay, everyone partner up? Ironically, I was never the person who was a person's partner by choice. I was always the person who preferred to work by myself. I had many a group project where I did the majority of the work. So, again, I am questioning, is this based off of performance? Also, who are you? Oh dear, we've encountered Godzilla. Oh no, it's a underwater volcano? Those do exist, actually. That's how a lot of islands form. See, this is why we stay out of the ocean. Apparently, there's giant volcanoes that'll randomly sprout up out of the ground. I'm not terrified of the ocean, you are. Oh, look, a boat. Oh, this walking rate is so slow. You're just the handler. Keep going. So what exactly do you handle? What exactly do you want me to do? It's stuck in lava rock. Well, we don't need to free the boat anymore. It did it on its own. You know, I have an idea is usually prefaced by very horrible ideas. Like, I'm just saying, never in the history of fiction has I have an idea been followed by something that was smart. I'm beginning to think what we're on is not ground, Mrs. the Handler. You knew what? That this wasn't some random sea volcano? That we are on fact on the back of Godzilla? If these are the kind of monsters I'm hunting, we don't stand a chance. We didn't even get a good look at the thing's face. And suddenly it's day. Was it day before whatever that was appeared? A whole new world. Oh, there's its face. I imagine carrying two people, it cannot sustain flight forever. And what are these lights in, like, a jar? They're just kind of there. Come look at this. What am I looking at? Oh, look, a book. And I just accidentally took a screenshot. Okay, so he... Yeah, probably. I mean, going to a safe haven is typically a good idea when you're out, down and out in the middle of nowhere. Ancient forest. Alright. Oh look, dinosaurs. At least I think they're dinosaurs. They kind of look like them. Ooh, is there anything I can pick up? What's that? Oh, I'm going the wrong way. You know, I know what scout flies are, as far as how they function in the game. It's never explained exactly what the scout flies are. I know where I'm going. No, really. Sorry, especially if it's a game I've played before, I can get a little snarky at the tutorials, so if I seem a bit sassy, that's why. Like, I'm not an RTS fan, but I bought Age of Empires 4 because a friend of mine talked me into it. I wanted to pull my teeth out throughout the entire tutorial that he insisted I play. That friend may or may not have been Lucas. Oh, you're still following me. I'm going. Nothing can see me in these bushes. I guarantee you I am the utmost concealed. The fact that my armor is shiny is irrelevant. Oh. Okay, we done? Are we hidden until it's safe? Is it safe? Please hurry, I want to get to the point where I get my massive hammer. Most of my friends can tell you, if I play any game wherein there is melee, more often than not the weapon I'm going to choose is going to be a hammer. Why? I don't know, I just like it. It's very simple, not hard to master, you just smash things. Old footprints. Let me guess. There's a monster in the area, I'm going to encounter it, and then it's going to get angry, and then I'm going to have to run for my life. No, I don't want to see. We should get to the base before we wind up murked. No! We have a thing here. We don't have a weapon. Oh, how did I guess? Like, okay, let's be real here. This isn't exactly the game you play for the plot. You play because it's fun. Thank you, kind stranger. Oh, look. A furry T-Rex. A furry T-Rex fighting a overgrown iguana? Why did I need to jump? I feel like running could have had the same effect. After their long sea voyage came to a harrowing end, Hunter and Handler braved the dense forests to come at long last to the Research Commission headquarters, Astera. Wow. Are we not going to ask what made that rib cage? Like, seriously, my first question would be, what sort of creature... What sort of creature is large enough to make that large of a rib cage? Yes. We literally just barely met. Yes, it is where I buy things. It is where I sell things. Alright. Welcome to Astera. I'm glad you made it. Somehow I knew you would, though. Did you, though? When you've been in command as long as I have, you start to learn who's capable and who isn't. Well, that's just rude. Now, as much as I'd like to get you up to speed, I'm being pulled in about 8 directions at once. You should delegate. We'll cover the important matters at council, which I'll be convening once things settle down. I expect you two to be there, of course. Ugh. A corporate overlord I may be, but if there's one thing I absolutely hate, it is meetings. The guild spoke highly of you as individuals. Think what you can do as a team. And before I forget, your furry friend was looking for you. Poor thing washed up not too long ago. Go ahead and have a look around Astera. A horn will sound when it's time for council. I'm not going to read that one because he did it for me. Ugh. You... I know the reason I am annoyed is because I have played this before and gone through the tutorial already and so know how to play. I must remind myself to be patient because unfortunately I can't skip this. It'd also help if I wasn't walking at a snail's pace. Well, from that intro narration, it doesn't seem like you have a will. 'Cause you heard him. Once you step on that boat, you're not coming back. Okay, can I actually get a weapon? Please? So the illustrious Fifth Fleet has arrived. Welcome, welcome. I heard it was quite the rough. Huh? Where's your gear? You need equipment. A weapon at least, then we'll talk. Is that not what your job is? It's your job to give me a weapon. I would like a weapon, please. Canteen. Oh, this reminds me of something. What exactly was it? My train of thought completely derailed. Oh, look, the cat. Come here, friend. Come here, you little gremlin. Did you, though? Oh, great. Before I can get my weapon, I gotta go to a meeting. Do I need to fill out my resume as long with a redundant application? Now that you're all here, let us begin council. So, all this hasn't just been rewarding in and of itself? They needed not one, not two, but 5 fleets? I'm confused. Yes. A few words. Can we go now? I prefer to meet them on the job. So it wasn't Godzilla. Got it. Because they do. They just do that. Oh, so they're like fairies, but larger and a bit more sane? Yes, what reason? So, has the entire reason for this just been figuring out why dragons are going this way? I mean, they're animals. Probably the reason they're attacking people is because they are hungry and or they have learned to attack people because people attack them. It's one of those. Let's be real here. I'm pretty sure it'll do it on its own. You know, it's probably a good thing I'm not in the Monster Hunter world, because currently I would sass everyone. Not even a whole day and already got your first mission. You really are ready to get your hands dirty. Well, let's go look into that Jagger's problem, but you'll need a No, you'll need a weapon for... No shit. Really? It's not as though I have been trying to get a giant mallet this entire time. There's a box full of equipment you can use. Hopefully... Do I actually have to follow you? Most... Like, if it weren't for the fact that if you haven't played in a while, you'd miss some narrative points, I would say most, if not all, games should have a skip tutorial button. Try customizing the appearance of your weapon. Exit the tutorial. Yes. Hunter's knife. Match slicers. Iron hammer. Iron katana. Buster sword. Metal bagpipe. Iron lance. Iron gun lance. Proto-iron axe. Proto-commission axe. Cauldron. No idea what that does. Iron bowl. Iron assault. Chain blitz. Iron blade. I am equipping the hammer, because I know how to use the hammer. Yes, I do want to get going. I have spent this entire time trying to get going. Now that you have access to the armory and provision stockpile, grab what you need. Once you're done, go and meet up with your handler in the canteen to sign up for a quest. So, what you're telling me is that she's an A-lister in logistics? That's sort of the understanding I'm getting here. Time to get down to business. Will we be defeating Hans? From now on, you're my hunter, and I'm your handler. I'm the bread to your butter. Got it? The 5th Fleet's first mission is to survey the Jagras habitat. We gotta cull a certain number of them in order to secure the area. We can depart as soon as you sign up for the Jagras of the ancient forest crust. You ready? A wild and wondrous new world's waiting for us out there. Yes, I accept the quest. Exit tutorial. Oh yes! This is going to be one of my favorite parts of this game. Meat platter. It doesn't offer a whole lot yet. Oh well. Do I get one free? I'll be real here. This is a game you should not play on an empty stomach. And the reason why that is because, especially if you do not skip through the cooking animations or your character eating the food, you will get hungry. It's not a matter of when, it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. You play this game on an empty stomach, you will get hungry, and if you play it long enough, even if you ate beforehand, you're going to be hungry again. Like, I got to the Iceborne DLC where there's like this grandma chef that makes a delicious stew. Never in my life had I craved beef stew more. I mean, yeah, that's how that works. Yes, the overgrown iguanas, I get it. I mean, that's kind of my job, isn't it? Yes, I get it. I get it. I get it. I did it. Now let me do my job. Herbs. Alright. Grab this. Mega potions? Tell me more. As if I don't already know all of this. I wield a hammer. I am not going to be stealthed. Bonk. Alright. Well, he tells me to gather things, so I'm going to gather things. Over here, yes. I'm only doing what you told me to do. Thank you very much. This was all your idea. Ooh, I got a rare shiny. Okay, time to commit more murder. Ouch. I guarantee you I am keeping it together. Alright. Get the bones. You know, they actually don't typically use a whole lot of small monster materials. It's usually the stuff that the big monsters leave behind that is actually useful to you. Granted, there are exceptions to that rule. Look, do I need to be a one-person extinction event, or are you gonna leave me alone? So the way the hammer works in Monster Hunter is your entire job is quite literally to hit things in the head so that they are stunned. You do not have the option of blocking with your weapon. You can only hit things. Oh look, my Palico is level 2. Checking connection to network. Fine work taking down those Jagras. So there's no difference in the habitat, but their numbers are increasing, I see. I'm supposing it means abundance of prey, therefore they're eating more, therefore enough of them are surviving to adulthood to breed. That is in fact how natural selection works. It may be stating the obvious, but Jagras aren't the only danger lurking around the... No, really. What about the giant fuzzy T-Rex? We've also received reports of a Kestodon herd getting out of hand. This must all be because Zoramagdaros made landfall. It's got everything riled up. Well, yeah, that thing's basically a super predator. Well, it's going to be your job to quiet them down. We'd like you to investigate this Kestodon herd and cull their numbers. I'm going along. Wouldn't want you to get hurt. I guarantee you I'm not going to be the one getting hurt here. And no, I am not turning on voice chat. Who are you? We're all ready to open our tavern and gathering hub, the Celestial Pursuit. At the gathering hub, you can meet with other hunters and embark on quests together. To find the Celestial Pursuit, just look up. See that ship atop Bastera? That looks like it's about to sail off to the stars? That's it. You can get up there by taking the lift. Please come visit us as soon as you get the chance. Ah yes, login bonus. I'll be honest, I have played many a time where the entire thing I wanted to do was just mess with people. Granted, they're people I know. So, you know, I wasn't just trolling some random person. You'll be needing me services a lot. What I do for you is simple. Whenever you go out in the field and gather materials, I turn those materials into weapons and armor. Drop by whenever you find something new and interesting. Here, I'll give you some materials as a welcome present. Thank you, kind stranger. I want a new hammer. Exit the tutorial. Iron Hammer Mark II. What's the conveyor belt even for? Is it just to look flashy while they hammer away at my stuff? Speaking of, can I build another one of those? Because I'm going to work on trying to get all the hammers. Exit the tutorial. Yes, I do want to exit the tutorial. Can I make another hammer? Bone bludgeon. Skipping that. New. Is it spending all my money? Perhaps. I'm going to need a lot of these, so I'm just going to build them all now. No reason not to. Alright, upgrade. Legend 2. Okay, so I need to equip that. complete that quest eventually. For now, though, I want to progress on the main story. Sort by attack power. Oh, the bone bludgeon is currently my strongest hammer. Cool. So, why are there two places? I have to ask. That's something I've never quite gotten. Like, why are there two places to get a quest? Someday I will not have tutorials anymore, but it is not this day. Fish platter. I'm not skipping through the cooking thing. As for why that is, it's because it's very satisfying to watch. That soup looks delicious. Okay, let's go. I need to build a whole new arsenal. All of it hammers. Yes, I do want to get going. I take it whatever I just killed is not a Kestodon. I was misled. But on the bright side, now I got raw meat for what good that does me. Oh, it's an Aptonoth. You know, whatever that is. Bonk. I'm harvesting them, and I do not know why. I guarantee you my hammer is harder than whatever is on your head. Yes, let's look for another group. Because even though we are a research commission, murder is the only option. Oh, right, I need to sharpen. One thing that constantly bothers me, and probably will forever bother me, is why on earth do I need to sharpen a hammer? Online set. I don't recall being in an online session. Point me in the direction of the things, I will murder them, because that is my job. Okay, cool, I'll kill all of you at once. That worked way better than expected. Alright. No mercy. Cool. I'm harvesting, like you told me to. I don't know what exactly I'm going to be using those scalps for, but I can harvest them. One of the things I like that they added in Iceborne compared to the base game. So now you're just forcing me over there. Looks like a great Jaggeris footprint. So, an even bigger overgrown iguana? Oh no, it looks as though they are angry. So now I get to beat the crap out of that thing? Skid marks. Ew, I just harvested its skid marks. Yes, I understand. I'll do that eventually. I'm not going to do that this moment. I'm fighting an overgrown lizard. How hard could it be? Keep running and 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 running. I have no idea what receptacle I'm putting that in, but... This is definitely a feature I like in this game, is that you... I mean, when you reach a certain research level, you don't have to anymore, but... You need to actually, like, track the monster you're trying to find. Although, from my understanding, in other games, you did not get little green flies that led you everywhere. The scout flies, or whatever they are. Are they just an odd subspecies of firefly? I'd wager yes. Come here, you. We're going to fight! Dodge? There is no dodge. I wield a giant club. You really think dodging is in my repertoire? I can't even block. Okay. Well, I broke something. I'm not entirely sure what. Do I have any... Is there anything around here I can put in the slinger? Yes. No, really? Follow him. You're the monster. You don't get to run away. Oh, it's probably gonna try and eat one of the littler monsters sitting around. Unique mushroom colony. Gourmet shroom cap. I have no idea what that's gonna do, but it's a thing. It exists. Oh no, is the monster angry? Eating that, all you have done is give me a bigger target to hit. Ew. Oh, I'm not going to give it that opportunity. Well, it's dead. Congratulations, Chief. I solved your giant iguana problem. Again, a hammer. A hammer is a blunt weapon. I get because game mechanic, but why do I need to sharpen it? It is a blunt weapon. The very definition of it does not need to be sharp. No, those are feathers. Oh. A frog? Lizard? Bird? Puke, puke, pookie, pookie. I don't know how it's pronounced. He is agitated by a lava rock. It is in fact a rock. It is a rock. It is a superheated rock. Probably some of the inside is all melty, given how it's glowing. And that typically at least non-metallic rock does not glow unless it... Well, I don't know, rock's metallic. I don't know, I'm not a geologist. Earn the right to take 2-star assignments. I just went up. So, you think you found something that'll lead us to the Zora Magdaros? Well, I'd send some researchers out right now, but not with a pissed-off Puke hanging around. Puke territory, that's deep in the forest. We'd better be equipped to take it on. Once our team for the Rescue Resource Center is done rebuilding the forest camp, once it's ready, we'll make our move. Until then, we do everything we can to help them get that camp up and running. Let's get to it. Who's Sigurd? I keep seeing people join and stop joining the session. I do not know exactly why. Alright, let's see if I can get some better armor. Hey, Fiverr. I got some big news for ya. Production started on layered armor. You heard me, right? The smithy's set to turn out layered armor on demand. Layered armor can be slapped on top of your normal gear for a fresh look whenever the mood takes ya. Have a look under Forge equipment next time you're itching for a change. Also help to hide those dog-forsaken clown suits. Okay. I will take your word for it. I can't quite tell if I need to give him a pirate accent or a Scottish accent. He kind of seems like he could do either way. Bone bludgeon. Bone bludgeon. Bone bludgeon. Can I make some new armor? Maybe? Hunter stuff. Ooh. At the very least, it's better armor than what I currently have. Jagras mail. Sucks against thunder, good against ice. Should I get the Jagras mail? I mean, I might as well treat myself. Preview. You know, Jagras, you are a very, very sad monster, but your armor looks pretty spiffy. We need to secure the flight paths. Ooh. Mr. Chef, you look like you have things to say. Aye, welcome to the canteen. The best place to boost your hunt. You're from the 5th, right? Well, let me clue you in on what the canteen's all about. Games. Health. Stamina. Whatever. Max. Go on and sit down over there at the counter, scrawny. When you're ready to get your pre-hunt on, let me know. You look like you have something more to say. You interested in bulking up the canteen with more ingredients? Now that's what I'm talking about. Take care of the quest fungal flexing in the ancient forest, and that'll be more packed than a great jaguar's belly. Finish that one up and I'll be able to get my paws on the goods. Don't let me down. I am willing to do that. Why? Because if you expand the canteen, they make even more tasty looking food. I really should have eaten more before I got on stream today. I really should have said. Oh gosh, I just remembered I forgot to set up a specific hotkey. Step 1, find mushrooms. So what I need are mushrooms. Bone piles. Mushrooms! Take me there. You know, it really surprises me. I like the bow in this game. Yeah, I have a friend who likes the bow. Actually, no, he doesn't like the bow. Lucas likes the bow guns, but he mains the dual blades. Also, Pavor, welcome to the stream. Glad to see you. And welcome to the Corvid Communications Executive stream. But yeah, I like hammers. Like, they are not, well, they're not exactly complicated to use. They can be complicated to use well. Like, for example, one of the things I think I have mentioned already is with this particular weapon, you cannot block at all. But on the bright side, unlike with a lot of other weapons, you gain the ability to actually, well, it's not an ability, really. It's more of a, you get defense with this weapon, so in some ways it acts as a bit of an extra armor. I actually saw a video once, I may show that later, actually. But, yeah, like, it said, your entire goal as a hammer person in Monster Hunter is to face tank everything. Like, your weapon has a small handle, so when you're wielding the hammer especially, you don't have reach, you are in everything's face. You can dodge, but blocking is not in your vocabulary. Deliver. Deliver the gourmet shroom cap. What about the kidneys? And the pancreas? I apologize for that joke. Even I think that was bad. And me, I like puns and dad jokes. More than I should. flower bed. I need more mushrooms. So what do they mean by deliver? Do I need to put them in a box or something? You're just making me hungry when talking about internal organ? Yes, I know the feeling. I know it very well. Yes, I'm trying to figure out what you mean by deliver. Where am I delivering these to? Who am I delivering these to? Oh. It's just counting when I put them up. Alright, let's keep going here. What else is there? I need more mushrooms. You know, I didn't have to kill those monsters. But I also know that if I didn't, they would have tried to attack me first. Because the normal Jaguars, they're aggressive little bastards. They're like a lot of toy breed dogs. They have the courage of something several times their size, but, well, they're very overconfident, if that makes sense. Out of my materials while I'm out. You know, one thing I have never understood about these games, why is there a time limit on the official missions? It just does not make a whole lot of sense to me. It's like, especially here where I'm just gathering things, why is there even a time limit at all? Like, I can kind of get it when they're going to leave the area, but again, I'm just small monsters gathering. Where's more mushrooms? More mushrooms! Oh, here's one. Oh, there we go. Now it's actually detecting when I am near the thingy-mabobbers. Oh. Oh, look, it's that giant T-Rex I saw earlier. I'm just going to avoid you. Okay, so the issue earlier was it wasn't giving me the gourmet shroom caps, which is what I'm looking for. I mean, I know that's probably an important difference, but I am not a professional forager, so I personally would not know. For all I know, the gourmet is poisonous. Aginath. Oh yeah, I forgot the giant T-Rex had a name. And it's not Rexy. Okay, you dinosaur wannabes, I am sure you have seen some mushrooms around here. Just let me know where they are and I'll leave you alone. Alright, that is 10. Hello? Oh! 11. I got an extra. Alright, where's another mushroom colony? Right there. I swear, if those are the only, 3 beds of those in this area, I'm going to be a bit upset. Because there's this whole big area to explore, and yet for some reason, very specific varieties of mushroom only grow in literally 3 little pinprick points throughout this entire place. That's my favorite. If you learn to use a hand, if you used to learn land, if I can talk. So if you can learn to use the landscape to your advantage, the hammer becomes incredibly versatile. For example, you learn to slide, you learn to climb on walls, you do spinning attacks and whatnot. You can do all sorts of fancy things while continuously bashing the skulls of monsters in. Which, of course, as a hammer person, given your special ability with the hammer, that is your entire goal. Because if you hit monsters, they're stunned, and if they're stunned, you get an opening to whack them with the hammer again. The only problem is dealing with flying monsters is a massive pain. Because if there's one thing you are incapable of as a person wielding a hammer, it is flight. Okay, I just need 4 more mushrooms. Is there another one over here? You're kidding me. Alright, keep going. Keep going. We'll find more mushrooms. And hopefully the ones we find aren't going to make the people eating at the canteen high as balls. Oh! Hello, Rathalos. You are clearly not looking at me in too friendly of a way. Many monster discoveries at this point. Might as well collect more. There's no reason not to. Well, is attacking the Ajnath going to lead to horrible consequences? Yes, but I'm going to attempt to anyway. Yes. I did not find him. Soiled Shroom Cap was added to the menu in the canteen for completing this quest. Added exquisite shroom cap to the ingredients list for delivering exquisite shroom caps. But I didn't deliver those. That wasn't the purpose of the quest. I was supposed to get the gourmet ones. Also, I personally would not like to eat anything with the word soiled in the name, mostly because of the connotation. Like, just kind of a personal thing. Alright, you got something more for me, Mr. Catman? No, you don't. Pay with money. Oh, good. It's already slightly better. You making use of the clutch claw, Hunter? Your slinging's a lot more than just a pea shooter these days. Perfect for taking the fight to a monster. Grab onto the beast and clobber till your heart's content or till your stamina runs out. Try it for yourself. I know there was a quest for getting in some claw combat somewhere. Ah, here it is. Learning the clutch. Give it some go sometime. I get how it works. There you go, newcomer. You look a lot more hunterly with a weapon on your back. Yes, thank you. It took me like a half hour to get to the point where I can actually equip my hammer. This is the armory. We deal in ready-made weapons and armor. If you need a weapon ASAP and don't have time to gather the materials, wear your ticket. So, newcomer, care to have a look? I thought you had a quest for me. The Defender armor is equipment specifically designed for use by the Defense Corps, and is now available for purchase at the Armory. The Defender Alpha set boasts exceptionally high defensive capabilities, yada 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 yada. I mean, I could, but I'm not going to. Mostly because I made a promise to myself that I wouldn't. So, the 5th has arrived. Greetings there. I'm the airship engineer with the 2nd Fleet. I work on flying machines, airships, and what have you. I'm sure you're curious about why you haven't met a member of the 3rd Fleet yet. That's because they've all been stranded for years. It wasn't long after the scholars from the 3rd landed before they insisted upon crossing the Great Ravine. So they got their ship converted into an airship and off they went. It was going well until just after they'd crossed the ravine. A flying monster attacked their airship and grounded them. Sure, they were reckless to go, but seeing as I'm the man who put them in the air, I can't help but feel partly responsible for it all. Ever since then, I've been working on making a better airship, one that we could use to go rescue them. But between the New Yod's nasty weather and the strong winds hurtling down the ravine, it's been one failure after another. Still, you won't catch me calling it quits. Cool. You sound very determined. Oh, I need to talk to people? I might be feeling at least a little bit surly today. Ooh, are you the people I need to talk to? Oh, yeah, you are. You got that symbol by you. Well, Fiver, is it true? You're going to help us rebuild the camp? That is excellent news. I hope you're as good as they say you are. If so, we'll have plenty of work for you. After all, the Commission studies a lot of things, not just the Elder Dragons you came here with. Maintaining and improving the base is a full plate of tasks in itself. Can't study anything without a proper HQ, after all. The Resource Center here is in charge of divvying up all the work and making sure it gets done. So, back to business. Your job is to establish a camp. Go on an expedition to the ancient forest and find a viable campsite and make sure it's safe. If any monsters have decided to do any camping in your spot, you'll need to chase them off. Got it? The bounty is for establishing the camp. Alright. Oh, sorry. Kind of spaced out while he was talking. You got any ideas? Like I always said, research is neat, but first we eat. You have a barbecue spit handy? Just grill some raw meat. Do I have any raw meat? Oh, yeah. Oh, delayed loading. Welcome back. And I see I am no longer wearing my jacket. But yes, delayed loading is the person who made my model. We've actually been friends for quite a long time. And I think she did quite the good job. Actually, the model's not even done yet. This is just the point where it's, I guess you could say, stream ready. If that makes sense. Oh, hello. I'm a researcher with the Commission. My field is the Grimalkins. Yes, Grimalkins. Grimalkins are a type of Linian that are native to the New World. I wish to communicate with them and learn their lingo. But these great guild bones just can't keep up with the flighty little chaps. Perhaps you could be of help. By my gnarly knuckles, if you could chase after them, we'd track them down in the time it takes to say meow. Ah, Lucas. Welcome back. Good to see you again. What do you say? You'd be doing an old man a favor? Okay, that's cool. Let's try and find this camp that everyone's prattling on about. That monster is too dangerous. Don't try to engage it. That's not what we came here for. Maybe you didn't. And I wasn't engaging with it. Oh, I think that might be our objective. Yeah, you're good. Alright. Let's keep going and find this camp, and then we'll fight, I'm assuming, the poison frog lizard. Bird. What exactly is it? Like, is it a frog? Is it a lizard? Is it a bird? It has feathers like a bird. Oh, is it down? It might be down. What are these people's bones made of? That they can just, like, take a flying leap and just not feel it at all. Like, a normal person jumping from that height, the sound I believe that would be appropriate would be crunch, as their leg bones literally turn to dust. Old footprints, old footprints. I don't know what I'm researching, but I'm researching it. Are you the people I'm looking for? Well, hi there. Fancy meeting someone new out here. I'm the editor in charge of the field guide. It's my job to learn and disseminate as much as possible about the endemic life here. The endemic life here includes small animals, fish, basically anything that won't try to eat you, and I love them all to pieces. My research tasks are to capture, observe, study, verify, record, and play with any endemic life I find. I'm a busy bee. Why is play in there? I have questions. The New World's literally crawling with undiscovered specimens. I don't even know where to begin, and I don't have enough hands. Enough hands? Ooh yeah, what if you become my assistant? If you capture any endemic animals, you could let them loose in your room for some first-hand observation. Who could say no? I don't know why I gave you a southern accent, I just did. But don't answer just yet. Think it over. Then come see me again. I promise little critters will bring you nothing but joy. I know I gave her a southern accent. Exactly what kind of... Looks like the place they want the camp. Oh, I know exactly why I gave him the mocking voice. And it's because, even though I understand that I'm playing this as a quote-unquote new player, does the jacket go back on? Oh, it can. It's just not a redeem. I have to put it back on manually, and that's basically... When it comes back on is not so much a timer, so much as whenever I decide to put it back on. That monster's called a Kulu Yaku. It is time for a smash. We need to hunt that Kulu Yaku. You can do... I can do it now. That's fair. Yeah, like I have it set so that I think this is the remove the vest is a once a stream redeem. I mean, that's not really like a requirement by any means. It's just I decided to put it that way. Why does it keep telling me people left the online session? I'm not even aware of people being in the online session. All right, time to beat a bird raptor's head in. Oh, that hurt. Come on, get his lat on. Oh, why didn't I think of this sooner? You are right up against a wall. That thing took me forever to kill. The Kuliaku? Uh, I'll admit it didn't take me that long, but then again, I also had some help. Which, later playthroughs, I might have some help, but also I might be planning a little bit more at that point. It ran away? Yeah, it does that. You're not running away, bud. Come back here. Yeah, I broke something. I don't know what, but I broke... Oh, I broke his feather head. Oh, right, I can weaken him. You say it's softened up, but here's the thing. I don't think this thing had that hard of a head to begin with. Stamina gauge, the bane of my existence. I learned that hammer-wise, one of the better ways to go about it is literally to pretty much constantly charge instead of doing the combos. Congratulations, Kuliaku, you broke your rock. Because mine's harder and attached to a handle. Ouch. How many parts do you have to break, friend? Oh dear. are we gonna have a turf war on our hands? Okay. Sharpen hammer. Again, logic. How and why does have hammer? Like, it'd be one thing if it had spikes on it, but this thing doesn't even have that. Oh, yes. I will keep stabbing you with the knife until you either fall over or die. It's gonna be one or the other. Probably both. Who's Vander Samthorn? You don't get to run away. But yeah, that's kind of the main problem with the Kuliaku before. I I completely agree with you. Oh, what's going on? Something's getting a bit choppy. I think something might be a bit overheating a little bit because now my... What is going on? Alright. Let's return from... Okay, that was weird. It looks like things are back to normal. Did I just get outside of the range? I don't know. But yeah, the Kuliaku, I think that's its thing, it runs away. And it also steals eggs. Well, I don't need to do that kill the Kuliaku assigned quest now, do I? Unless... Thanks for making sure the campsite is safe. We went ahead and got the camp all set up. It's yours to use as you like. And now that I know what you're made of, Fiber, I hope I can talk you into taking jobs from me more often. Alright, let's see what's up there. Can I take some more, can I upgrade my weapon some more? I certainly hope so. Upgrade equipment. Oh, if I get another scale, I can make the Kulu hammer. I may just do that. I think we only have time for about one more hunt before I'll need to call it quits for the night, though. Who are you, dude? Hey, working hard? What's that? You heard me mumbling? Yeah, the chef asked me to rustle up some ingredients for him. but I've still got so much eating to do. Whoa, you serious? You'll go and get them for me? Whew, thanks, you're a lifesaver. We fivers gotta look out for each other, eh? Well, here are the details. Good luck. Moss swine hide? The heck's a moss swine? Donut has joined the online session. Is that assigned? No, it isn't. Oh, do I just gotta go find it? Well, that's not gonna be fun. Well, might as well test out the new camp, huh? See if I can find the moss swine on here. Small monsters, Kestodons, Jagras. I'm looking for a moss swine. Aptodov. Are they endemic life? Flashfly. Bigger wasps. Paratoad. I'm gonna guess small monsters, so I'm gonna need to find that. If I remember from the first time I played this, it was like in this area someplace. Evening. Now, how do I find a moss swine? Doodles. Don't know what I found, but I found something. Alright, where's the moss swine gonna be? It's gonna be somewhere. I want ingredients. What's angry at me right now? Where do I go? Where do I go? Where's the freaking pig? Atanos, Jagaris. Piscine researcher. Don't know who he is. Oh, he probably researches fish. Paratoads. How do you find a moss swine? Oh. I found a hidden campsite, apparently. Oh, it's doing that thing again. I'm guessing it's probably because I've streamed for a while, and I also kind of had this thing running when I was away for a little bit. That was my bad, I guess. Where the heck is it? Where's the mod swine? Where's the moss swine? Should I begin hitting random bushes to see if a pig appears? There's something nearby. I don't know what it is, but it's something. Aim slinger. Like, I hear something kind of grunting in the area. Is it the swine I'm looking for? Sounds like something that would use like moss to camouflage itself. But I wouldn't know about that. Large doodles. Oh, a thingy. So what are these moss spine I hear so much about? Ouch. I smell Grimalkins, my eowster. It's gotta be around here somewhere. Am I just... What do I get for harvesting flower bed? Sunblue. Apparently it's an account item? I guess. Where is the freaking moss swine? I do not know. Oh, another doodle. Where's the doodle? Oh, right there. Right in front of my face. Why am I harvesting it? Like it's a monster trace. By the way, for those of you who are new here who are wondering why I am questioning game mechanics, honestly, it's never going to stop because I will always, to some degree, question the game mechanics. Just because sometimes I am just wondering, it's like, what was the reasoning here? I just need to find a little bit more doodles. What are those? No, herbs. You know, I too make a potion with herbs. It's called herbal tea. It's quite lovely sometimes. Then sometimes I make it wrong and it's not quite so lovely. Oh, there's a climby thing. Is that just here? No purpose to it? I was sent here to find a pig, damn it, and I'm going to find it. Although, given the rate I'm going, I'm more likely to find cat people than I am the pig. Doodles. Well, this looks suspicious. Thunderbug. Hi. Oh, there it is. I was going to be very angry if that fell down. Moss swine hide. There's the thing. So I found the Grimalkin's homeland. I think. Bug trappers. So I found some doodles. I don't know what this is about, but I can, like, track these guys now, apparently. Don't know why I'm able to do that now, but I can. So why am I tracking them down? I don't know. Oh, well, I got what I came for, so I can go ahead and return from the expedition. What I find? A pig that had somehow managed to get all the way up in the trees. Don't ask me how that works. Now that I have your attention, I have something special just for you. And the job is to get us an ample supply of mega potions. A hunter of your caliber should know how important they are to any quest. Having said that, we're in short supply and we need someone to help us refill our stocks. Plus, it wouldn't hurt for you to revisit the basics of crafting every now and again, though. Yes, I get how it works. I have something I need to turn into, y'all. Complete a delivery. King truffle ingredient. Yeah, I might as well. Well, I completed those. It's not exactly like they were hard. Alright, let's keep going. Ooh, I'm actually starting to get a little bit tired. We might just call it quits a little bit early. Actually, I think I might have something else I need to cover real fast, so yeah, we're probably going to call it quits. Alright, let's go back to the office. Hello, Hello, everyone again. Thank you, everyone, for joining us for this evening's stream. I am, again, apologizing that we did not play Baldur's Gate today, but the game decided it was going to update today, and that update, well, it started within like 5 minutes of when stream was supposed to start, so I was like, well, I'm going to need to come up with something different real fast. So, again, sorry about that. Oh, right. Kind of want to show y'all that clip. Let me see if I can find it. Need to open Firefox. It's going to be in the meet section of a server that I share with a few friends. Where is it? Where did I put it? Where did I put it? Did I put it in general? I might have. Or maybe I didn't. Oh, nope, 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 nope. I found it. Okay, we're going to watch this real fast. Just let me pause it real fast so it doesn't overplay. Verify to continue. This will probably be the first time I think I've done TikTok content on stream. So this is going to be an interesting experience for all of us, I think. So let's go back to the gameplay screen real fast and turn on desktop audio. This is the clip I was talking about regarding hammer builds. Oh.
You just have to do one thing now. This is complete Unga Bunga mode. You just have to do one thing now to win.
Walk sometimes?
No, you are here to
He's not wrong. Yeah, that's kind of the hammer build in a nutshell. Your job is to literally be in everything's face, take hits from everything. It's why your weapon has defense, and, well, yeah, your job is to literally bash everything's face in. And be close enough that you can easily do so. I have also added a new area to my Discord server. I call it the Q&A is for is actually to allow viewers to ask me questions about the lore regarding me, Mr. Cawthorn, Corvid Communications Incorporated, my company. You can ask me a lot of questions relevant to the lore. The only rule is I do not answer any questions about me outside of the stream. I do on stream tend to give little hints here and there, but I will not give you anything specific like my name, my wife's name, stuff like that. So, I think that covers everything, and there is going to be more in the works regarding this model here. I probably will eventually have a actual debut. A lot of this is kind of a stress test to see what all my computer can handle, what with games, and I actually had to install Vbridger for this model to get it to work specifically. And I'd say it works really well because it's what allows a lot of the fancy mouth movements that make it a little bit more obvious what I'm saying, and also makes it so that what I am saying, my mouth movements match more with what I'm saying. So I'd say it's really great. And then, of course, I can do this with my eyebrows, which I could not do with my previous model, and believe it or not, I actually tend to do that a lot. I tend to cock one eyebrow, so I can actually, like, do that more, which is nice. Plus, I actually kind of like the art style, too. It seems more like a kind of a One Punch Man or My Hero Academia style, whereas, I'll be honest, my original model reminded me more of old school Yu-Gi-Oh! The old school Yu-Gi-Oh! Anime. I prefer this style. It's a lot smoother, it's a lot better, and also, I just noticed how well the head moves. It moves so well. Alright, I think we are going to call it a night. Next week, we will be playing Fallout New Vegas because I am going to try and follow the schedule I posted both on Discord and Twitter. The only reason, again, that I didn't is because of the issues with Baldur's Gate. However, that's on me. I wasn't the one who checked to see if it needed updating first. So, we will be playing Baldur's Gate. Oh, and in preparation for the Baldur's Gate stream, I do have the Baldur's Gate extension enabled. I have no idea what it does, but it's a thing. It's a thing you can do. So, I think we'll figure out together what it does. For now, though, let's find someone to raid for this evening. Let's see who's on. Let's see. Ooh, Little Nikto's on. He's a good... I guess he's not really a friend. He's more of an acquaintance at this point, just because I don't know him that well. But anyway, he's who we're raiding. Because I will always try to support smaller streamers like myself, just because that's what heroes do.